Hi, I'm Damien McGregor from Tirius Research with EE Times at Automate 2026 in Chicago. We're here with Nidec Drive Technology. We have Peter Spiropoulos, the engineering manager for Nidec, and Scott Asher, National Sales and Marketing Director. Thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
Could you tell me a little bit about Nidec?
Well, Nidec is a gearing manufacturer, so we specialize in high precision planetary gearboxes, strain wave gearboxes with our FLEXWAVE line, cycloidal gearboxes with our KINEX line, as well as right angle solutions with hypoid, spiral bevel, and various other types of gearing. So that's what we do. That's our main business is precision gearing.
Wonderful. And can you tell us a little bit about what you're showcasing today and what is the impact?
We're showcasing all of our product lines. Up front here we have our FLEXWAVE line. It's a strain wave gearbox, and our KINEX line. It's a cycloidal gearbox. The main application that these products go into are the robotics industry that you see here. You can't go too far through the show without seeing robots, cobots, humanoid robots, and these products are designed basically for those types of applications.
And could you tell me a little bit about the internal design and engineering features that differentiate Nidec's planetary gear reducers in demanding robotics and automated applications?
Sure. Our planetary gearboxes, which are showcased over there a little behind where we're standing, that's got more traditional product line for us. Those are used in general industrial automation applications. I think the key points that we can point out in our product line are we have a very rigid design. We use what we call a caged planetary carrier. So the planetary gears are supported on both sides with bearings, which keep the gear train from deflecting when it's under load during operation. So that's kind of a unique design that we have. That design across our whole product line in the planetary group of products. We also use helical, carburized, and finished gearing. So we have very low backlash, very smooth operation, very quiet operating gears. Those are very good attributes. And then we have our FLEXWAVE line here. Like I mentioned before, these are geared for the robotics applications mostly. They're used in other applications as well. When you need something small, compact, lightweight, those features are really important in the robotic application. So that's why they lend themselves so nicely to those applications. So we're seeing a lot of success with this product line, and it's very exciting. So yeah, it's great.
Peter, one thing I wanted to throw in there to have you comment is our motor adaptive plate and how flexible it is from the standpoint of we're more of a precision pilot fit, right?
Correct.
As opposed to a high tolerance fit.
Right.
So one unique thing about us, you can mount our gearbox onto the servo motor in a horizontal position where some of our competitors can't do that.
Yeah. So if you look at the gearbox input side, it's a very modular system. We have basically a removable plate that allows you to mount to basically any off-the-shelf servo motor on the market. We can accommodate through just basically exchanging a plate on the input and allow those two to be mounted together. Very nice system that you can integrate with basically any motor on the market.
Absolutely. And expanding a little further, could you say how are the precision gearing technologies sort of evolving to support the next generation of robotics and industrial automation systems?
Well, what we're seeing is, in the robotics industry is miniaturization and increasing efficiency, lighter weight. If you're going from a static robot or a cobot that's positioned in one spot and moves its arm, you're connected to main power line. But when you go to a mobile system, you're running off a battery. So you want to have as efficient a system as possible to have the longest battery life and the most, usability. So what we're seeing is requests for lighter weight, more compact, higher efficiency products. And probably the most common request these days for those types of applications is what we call our component set. So it's basically just the core components, the core 3 or 4 components that make up this gearbox. And then our customers are basically taking those components and building their own joint. And these gearboxes are deeply integrated into that joint. So that makes it as compact, lightweight, and and stiff as possible. And that's we're seeing a lot of demand for that type of solution.
It's very nice to see how the technology grows and evolves.
Yes.
Could you say what advantages would you say FLEXWAVE strain wave gear reducers can provide for high precision robotic motion applications?
Well, they have it's a true zero backlash gearbox, so there's no backlash, which is basically space between the gear teeth. That gives you that gives you the ability to position things very precisely. So if you say you have a robot arm that's moving this product from one spot to the other, you can precisely position it where it needs to be with the when you have the robot arm designed with these products in their joints. So it's a very those are some good features that are very useful in these types of applications. Very positive.
One of the things is especially surgical robots. Think of a robot doing surgery on you or something. You want to make sure it's as precision as possible, and that zero backlash is no mechanical slop. So when the surgeon tells it to go exactly where it needs to make a cut or a stitch, it does exactly that. So
Yes.
Bring in the precision and the reliability.
absolutely. Yeah.
So could you say, how do KINEX cycloidal reducers help to improve torque density, rigidity, and durability in the demanding automated environments?
The KINEX is a cycloidal gearbox. It has a rolling contact mechanism, so that allows it to withstand high shock loads. It has a large surface area that contacts the pins, so that gives it a high torque density. So basically, you can transmit a relatively large amount of torque in a relatively small amount of space. It also has it's a zero backlash product as well. We use these a lot in robotic applications, basically where the FLEXWAVE frame sizes leave off. We can pick up with the cycloidal and have a few larger frame size options. They're also used in other industrial applications, machine tool and the like.
Yeah, and one comment is on the high shock load, most gearboxes have gear teeth on the inside, and when you hit them with a high shock load, a lot of times you'll break teeth off on the inside, and then the gearboxes jump. And because of that technology, you can handle that higher shock load.
Yeah. So it's a very robust option for a lot of demanding applications that are out there.
Kind of looking forward, can I ask you, what does your company have coming up? What's next? And is there a trend that Nidec Drive Technology is seeing in advanced robotics, humanoid robotics, or intelligent automated systems?
I think what we're seeing, being requested more and more is more integration. So integrating sensors into the gearboxes, integrating motors into the gearboxes, trying to make everything more compact, lighter weight, higher efficiency, easier to implement, and easier to get out into the field as quick as possible. So that's, I think, a future trend is more integration.
Yeah, they integrated. The customer wants to buy the gearbox. In this case, it's the strain wave, FLEXWAVE technology with a motor already mounted to it. And they would call that an actuator. And you'd use that in the joints of a humanoid robotic.
I think you're going to see more and more products in the future in our portfolio that have those attributes.
Wonderful. And then almost on a more fun note, can I ask you, what are you most excited to highlight here at Automate this year?
I'd say these FLEXWAVE products are really interesting products that are really going to make really going to make an impact in the market here next couple of years.
Yeah, I'd say it's our highest growth area because the market is driving it.
Yeah.
And we do a really good job. We're a Japanese-based company, so high quality. And we do an excellent job at customizations in a really short period of time. We have great working relationship with our R&D team in Japan. And so we get really quick responses and we can get product into the market for these robotic companies to try as they're prototyping their robots. So it's been working out really good for us.
And I think we can really scale up to mass production as well. A lot of our customers are looking to quickly get from prototype phase to mass production. So that's like one of our strong suits, I think, is we have a very deep amount of experience in bringing a product from, its prototype stages to mass production and doing that. And when doing that, like keeping the quality very high as well. So I think that's one of our core competencies, I would say.
And then, of course, where can someone go to learn more?
Well, we have all of our information on the website, and it's nidec-dtc.com. and it's Nidec dash and DTC is Drive Technology Corporation. Otherwise, you could just Google Nidec Drive Technology Corporation, and you'll find either our website in Japan or our website out of the USA, and get in touch with us.
Fantastic. Well, Peter, Scott, thank you both for speaking with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.